So you've been looking for homes south of Houston, and there's a good chance that this town called Manvel keep popping up. And a lot of people moving to Houston area are asking the same thing, same question. Is Manvel actually a good place to live? Because when you start looking online, you see a whole bunch of new construction homes, master plan communities, and very large homes. But most buyers really want to know is, what is it actually like living here day to day? So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what living in Manvel, Texas is really like, the pros, the cons, the things that buyers should think about, and who this area tends to make the most sense for. Stay tuned. Peace. Hey, what's going on, family? My name is Randall Daly. I'm a realtor right here in Houston, Texas, and I help people out just like you who want to relocate, buy homes all over the south side, places like Manvel, Pearland, Isle Colony, and Rocharan. And over the last few years, Manvel has become one of the areas that people ask about the most. So I'm gonna break all this down in this video. Make sure you click on the link in my description if you want a Zoom call with me so I can break this down in detail for you. Something that can fit you and your family. And enjoy this video, all right? Peace. First thing you need to understand about Manvel is the location. Manvel is just south of Pearland, right off Highway 288, which connects you straight into Houston. So depending on where you work, you can usually get to the Texas Medical Center, downtown Houston, the Reliant Stadium where the Houston Texans play, all in about 25 to 35 minutes. Now traffic can vary, of course, but that 288 corridor is one of the reasons why this area has grown so quickly. Look, the biggest reason why people move to Manvel is simple. New homes and a ton of space. Compared to some of the older Houston suburbs, Manvel has a lot of new master plan communities. Some of the bigger ones people look at include Pomado, Mariana, Del Bello Lakes, and several others. And these communities usually come with things like community pools, walking trails, fitness centers, parks, and green space. So if you're someone who likes newer homes with that master plan feel, Manvel definitely checks off your box. Now let's talk about numbers, because that's usually the next question people ask me. Right now, most homes in Manvel fall somewhere around $320,000 to $380,000 on the lower end of newer homes. Then you have a lot of homes that's in the mid-range between $380,000 to $500,000, depending on the community and the builder. And of course, there are some higher end homes that are above that. Compared to some other Houston suburbs, I mean, buyers still feel like they're getting a lot more house for the price they pay here. Just saying. Fam, one of the biggest advantages of living in Manvel right now is that it's still growing. So you're seeing a lot of new schools, a lot of retail, shopping malls, restaurants, infrastructure. It's all getting built in this area right now. Another big thing is that how close are you to Pearland? Well, you're like 15, 20 minutes away. Pearland already has a lot of established grocery stores, and shopping malls, restaurants, things like that. So even though Manvel is newer, you're not far from conveniences. Now let's talk about the part that people don't always mention. Because Manvel is growing fast and infrastructure is still catching up in some areas, you'll notice a lot of construction going on, a lot of new roads being built, the retail shops or shopping malls are still getting developed. And depending on where you're working at, that 288 commute can be very, very busy during peak hours. Just saying. I mean, sometimes you be in traffic like 15, 20 minutes. So this area tends to work better for workers that work from home, have flexible schedules, who don't mind the drive for that little space. Fam, Manvel tends to be a great fit for buyers who want new construction, master plan communities, larger homes, and more space than the central part of Houston, right? So it's especially popular with relocation buyers as well who move to Houston. Now let me tell you, the biggest mistake that I see people make when moving to Manvel is that they focus on only the house, fam. But when you're moving somewhere new, The house is just one part of the decision. You also want to think about things like your commute, the grocery store you shop at, where you spend your time at, how's the area growing. Just saying. Fam, if you think about moving to Manvel and anywhere around the south of Houston area, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be glad to assist. I help people just like you relocate here all the time. And I'll be happy to help you figure out which area that might make most sense for you and your family. So you can call me or text me directly at 346-686-5700. If you're still deciding between areas, be sure to check out my video comparing Pearland versus Manvel, because that's another question buyers ask me all the time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next time. All right. Peace.